Hey, it's Ariella Indigo here, creation expert, coding nut. I love everything to do with numbers and codes and how we create our reality. And I wanted to shoot this video with a key message for you to not give your power away to the illusion that you don't need strategy in your business in order to create money and in order to create success and the impact that's in your heart. Now, I'm sharing this with you because I see it all the time in the conscious community, particularly in the spiritual community, that somehow people think that spirit is going to download everything to them, or that, you know, as if by magic, one day they're going to be creating the success that's in their heart, the impact that's in their heart, and it doesn't happen, right? And I wanted to give you an example. This is a very current example of two different people's blueprints that I'm looking at. You can see them here behind me on the whiteboard. Now, these two blueprints, I'm not mentioning any names to keep their coding sacred to them. So we've got person A, person B, and both of them are like hugely successful 8-figure entrepreneurs, and we're talking like both of them each have businesses of over $20 million per year. Yeah, and one of them has significantly more than that, actually. And I've really been studying them. You know, both of them I have learned from. Both of them I think are absolutely amazing. Like, they've got some incredible skills. You know, what they're doing in the world is amazing. It truly is. And I've also been studying their blueprints, right, to see what I can discern, what I can see into their coding, which is also helping them to create the level of success that they're playing at. So person A over here, what I want to draw your attention to, so this person, as I say, hugely successful, hugely successful. What we can see here when we look at their coding, well, the first thing that I notice is they've actually got 3 13-4s. Yeah, so they've got a 13-4 in physical talents, they've got a 13-4 in spiritual goals, and they've also got a 13-4 in soul destiny, which is who you are at your core. Now, the 4 code is the abundance code, right? It's the money code, it's the multimillionaire code. And this person has 3 of them. And not only do they have 3 of them, and this is by decoding their name into the Hebrew system that I work with, not only do they have 3 of them, but they also, one of them, as you can see here, is in the physical talents position. So this is an activated online talent. This 13-4, this money code, is an activated talent that this person has at a young age, because whenever the downwards pointing triangle is the coding which is active between the ages of 0 to around 35. And this person has the money code in a talent position in their earlier life. And indeed, this person has been super successful from an early age, right? So not only that, but they've got a 13-4 in soul destiny, which is who they are at their core, right? So they're born to be super successful. And they've got a 13-4 in spiritual goals as well. So this is part of their later life mission. I also have had a look at this person's gene keys and human design profile, which is another incredible system that I think a lot of us, gain a huge amount of insight from. And this person also has the super abundance, okay, which is one of the gene keys in their profile. And again, it's activated in a very dominant position. I would say it's in the sphere of radiance for those of you who are into gene keys. And of course, this person is super abundant. So I want to bring your attention to this, and I'll talk about person B in a moment, because both of these people are talking a lot about manifestation, about flow, right? About how to create wealth using intention, right? Which I also teach as well. And I absolutely honor their work. And I think, you know, as I say, they're doing amazing things in the world. But I'm going to call this out in the conscious community, in the spiritual community, because I see it time and time again. you can fall foul and fall into the illusion of plugging into these teachings and seeing these people who are so successful in the world, who are not necessarily, using like huge marketing strategies. They've definitely got a lot of marketing going on, but they're not like some of the more, if you like, mainstream online marketers out there who are very, very upfront around, we're using different marketing strategies in order to generate, the millions coming into our businesses, and they're sharing with you what their marketing strategies are. These two people, they don't do that, right? They talk about it in terms of creation and setting intentions and manifestations, but behind the scenes, person A, as you can see, is coded for superabundance from an early age, right? She's coded. This is a she's coded for it. And by the way, this person is also using marketing strategies. They have an email list, right? They have a sales team. They have funnels in place, like all of the basic things that you need as well in order to be successful. Person B is also super successful and has been from an early age. Have a look at their chart. Okay, so we've talked about the 4 being the abundance code, and you can see here they have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4s in their blueprint. Okay, this is from me looking at their name and decoding their name. They've got 6 4s in their blueprint. And you've got a 22-4, which is in the earlier life triangle, 0 to 35. You've also got a 4-4, which is actually part of their goals. They were driven to be super successful from an early age. This person is also like doing incredible things in the world. I think they're absolutely awesome. And they've got a super, super, super successful business. But you can see, again, they are coded for it, right? They are coded for it, and they're coded from an early age. This person is also using marketing strategies, marketing techniques. So they have an email list, they have a sales team, they have funnels in place, they're making offers, all of the things that we see, all of the other marketing gurus doing out there, but they don't talk about this being like the secret to their success. They talk about creation and manifestation, and they share that with their communities. So look, I just don't want you to fall foul thinking that you don't need to have the basics in place, right? The foundations in place that these guys have here, which is creating like incredible success in their businesses. They all have email lists, right? They all know how to do sales. They all have sales teams in place. They all have funnels. Like, they have all of the basics, and they are coded for incredible success from an early age. Now, you can code yourself for success. You can definitely be looking at, and I do recommend that you're looking at your blueprint and you're seeing whether you have got either 4s or 3s in your blueprint, because 4s are the money codes, 3s are the wealth codes. Okay. And if you don't, you can still code yourself for success. And that's something that I help people with all of the time, whether it's a change to your name or whether it's just uploading new coding into your blueprint. You can do both, and I help people to do both. But the point that I'm sharing with you is that I don't want you to take yourself out of the game thinking and seeing these incredibly successful people and thinking, well, they're just manifesting, right? They're just setting intentions and it's coming into reality, and falling into that illusion that you don't need strategy as well as intention setting. You absolutely do. And it's honestly the biggest thing that I see time and time again in the conscious spiritual communities that really stop people from creating the impact. So I wanted to share this example with you today, and I wanted to remind you that you are the creator of your reality. Success is structural, right? Success is structural. It's not personal. It's to do with the structure, the energetic structure, the blueprint that you have in place, and how activated that is. And it's also to do with you putting in place the physical foundations, the physical structures that needs to be in place in order for money flow to find you, and in order for impact and abundance to be able to find you. Please don't be another one of those people who are looking at other people and saying, well, okay, you know, they're just setting intentions, that's all I need to do, because you will follow the long list of people who probably don't have 6 4s in their blueprint, or they don't have 3 4s in talent positions, who don't get out of the gate, or who don't serve in the way that's truly in their heart. So I hope that this message has helped you today. Leave me a comment, let me know what's opened up for you, and please, whatever you do, it's strategy as well as manifestation, always.